Hello and welcome to this video. Today we're going to be doing a stock analysis on Gubra. Now, if you don't know what Gubra is, it is a medicine company which also recently has been starting to develop drugs for obesity. Now we're going to take a look at some technicals and also some RSI down here, and then we're going to take a look at some more fundamentals. Now, as you can see, recently Gubra has been quite up and down. Now, it was trading all the way up in 750, and now it is trading at about 500, as you can see here, 502 Danish crowns. Now, the reason that it has been trading up so much over the past few years is because it is an obesity candidate in Denmark, which focuses on amylin. Now, amylin is like GLP-1 and GLP-2, but it has fewer side effects. So that is the reason why it has increased so much. Now, if you take a look at the RSI down here, it is quite volatile, as you can see. It spikes and it make pitfalls all the time. So whenever you scroll down here, as you can see, it's not certainly only up here or only down here. It's quite up and down, so it's not just in the middle. It both is oversold and overbought. That if you don't know what RSI is, if it's up in the green up here, it's overbought. If it's down here, it's oversold. So I don't really like the RSI on this. It is a bit too volatile. Now, for those more fundamentals behind Gubra, Gubra is a medicine company, but unlike many other companies that is studying obesity, Gubra actually makes money. And that is because they have development facilities, so other drug makers will come to Gubra and say, "Hello, we want our product X manufactured. Will you do that for us?" So that means they have labs that produce the drugs for other companies. Meanwhile, they research their own, and this is a way to sort of earn money while they're researching their own to make sure their entire funding isn't solely on their stocks or on new investments. Now, as you can see, the earnings sometimes are good, sometimes they're bad. As you can see, over the past few years, they've lost money, but that is because they have invested so much in this new amylin drug, which requires a ton of money. But the years before that, they were making money. Now, as well, semi-annually, they don't make money all the time, but it's because often when you need to make research, it costs more money than they make. But they have very, very big investors behind it. And a reason it had this big jump over here up to 730, all the way down here from, what is that, 576. That is because recently AbbVie, the American company, just said that they were gonna partner in with Gubra on their amylin drug, which is a phase 1. So be careful, as it is a phase 1 trial. So I wouldn't give it too much credit yet. We do not know what is gonna happen. There can be so many things wrong in phase 1 and in phase 3. So be very careful. Now, if we take a look at some seasonals here, you can see it's not that old of a company. It's from 23. 23, it was trading decently 13%. Isn't that bad? But then we had 24 here where it increased 403%, which is crazy. At the time, it was almost at 500%. Very, very insane. So that performed very nicely for those who owned it in that period. Now, for the technicals, it is a sell for the day. For the month, it is a neutral, and that is because it has had a bit of a rebound. As you can see here, it was falling quite a bit, then it fell even more, then it struck back up. So I would say it's a bit of a false neutral. I would still put it at a sell, to be honest. That is simply because the RSI here is way too volatile, and the overall sector within obesity has had it rough for the past year. So I wouldn't say it's neutral before at least it trades sideways for maybe a month. But also you can see here the RSI, not that the RSI, the SMA, the gap here means that for the 50-day moving average to even touch the 200-day moving average is over. It's over 100 Danish krones, which is quite a lot. And once I would prefer a golden cross, as you can see here, of course, the golden cross isn't a given that it's going to increase, but it's a quite nice factor to at least have in top of mind. So this green line should cross this yellow line here and make a golden cross before I will even think about investing in this. That being said, I don't think I ever will invest in Gubra at the moment, and that is because I own quite a large stock of Novo Nordisk, which is one of their biggest competitors, which is also in the same country, Denmark, where I'm from. But yeah, I prefer Novo Nordisk quite a lot. But just to give you an example, Zealand Pharma, also a amylin candidate. As you can see, it has also taken quite a rough fall, and they recently did something with Roche, the Swiss company. Now, back to Gubra, of course. As you can see here, the analysts, they like it quite a lot. We have two strong buy. So two analysts strong buy, but of course it is a very small company and quite a new company, so that's why there is not any more. So yeah, a bit interesting there. Interesting that it's perfectly 1,000 Danish crowns. I don't think it's going to do that. I think it's going to be maybe 750, possibly 800, and that is only if we see some better results from their drugs or get some more approvals. But do I like Gubra? I do. In the long term, in the short term, not so much. In the long term, when we know more about the obesity market as a whole, I think it's going to be a candidate if they can actually make their drugs work as they intend. That was my analysis on this video on Gubra. Now, if you did like this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe.